You ready for this?
Come.
All right, Shalom Akim. Hey, we would like to start off by giving our honor and glory to Yahweh, by Shem Yahushua, by Shem Kakodash, that will honor to our elder apostles and elder bishops of great millstone who rule well, and peace and blessings to the house of David the elect. I'm Zahaba to my left,
Kazak.
to my far left.
Yashima.
Uh-huh.
All right, and with GMS Mississippi Camp, I'm coming with a lesson, all right, dealing with the variants of Eve. All right, and before we go into it, we're going to deal with that word variant. You know, we're going to deal with that word variant from the Google. So when you go, all right, into Google, that word variant, it says a form or version of something that differs in some respect from other forms of the same thing or from a standard. And when you hear brothers, speak about Eve, it's not speaking about every so-called Negro, Latino, Native American woman. It's more so speaking of a mind frame, a mindset, an energy, all right, that a woman comes in, the energy of Eve.
Mm-hmm.
And with Eve, there are different variants because every, woman is not the same, but it's the same goal,
Mm-hmm.
all right? Like a disease, the goal of the disease is to overthrow your immune system, all right? And you have different variants that are developed, that are made to get past, all right, your antibodies. And see, spiritually, the scriptures are our antibodies. The scriptures gives us the defense against the different variants of Eve, man. You see?
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna discuss, a particular variance and just go into, how the Bible discusses women, in general. All right, you gotta go.
Sirach 25:19.
Yep.
All wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman.
It says all wickedness is little, but to the wickedness of a woman. And see, what we've learned, especially in this society, the wickedness of a woman far surpasses the wickedness of a man. Because you have wicked niggas, you have niggas that ain't shit, niggas that ain't right. That is, out there. All right. But the wickedness of a woman far surpasses the wickedness of a man, because there's things that women do that men wouldn't even think about doing, man.
Mm-hmm.
The way that women use the kids as a leverage, the way that a woman will have an abortion, not even tell the man.
Mm-hmm.
You see, like men wouldn't do no shit like that, But women, they do a lot of things on the regular. Women do things just to see the man suffer, man.
I got a real quick one.
You got it, bro.
All right, Sirach 42:14. Better is the churlishness of a man than a courteous woman.
Woo! It says better the churlishness of a man than a courteous woman.
Mm-hmm.
All right, churlish really goes into vile,
Mm-hmm.
being a fool.
Yep.
They say that's better than a courteous woman, and that's part of one of the variants of a woman. If she comes as if she's courteous,
Mm-hmm.
if she's caring,
Mm-hmm.
but she's plotting something, man.
Mm-hmm.
She's really has some type of motive to overthrow you, man.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the whole objective of pretty much women, is to overthrow a man, supplant a man, especially a man that has some type of glory or status.
Mm-hmm.
Women want that, so they'll get up under you just to supplant you, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like I always make the example with Aisha Curry. Here it is, her husband, this mega basketball star. She has a restaurant, so she has her thing going on, but she still says she wants more attention from men. She wants the glory of her husband, man.
Mm-hmm.
You see? And that's the mind frame of the masses of women on earth,
Yeah. It says Sirach 42:14. Better is the churlishness of a man than a courteous woman, or than a courteous woman. A woman, I say, which bringeth shame and reproach.
Which bringing shame and reproach. You see? Because, like I say, going through different variants, like, let's go into some of you have the most typical, Eve, the blonde hair, loud, all right, ratchet as hell,
like the track star.
Yeah, look, Sha'Carri Richardson, bitch.
Yeah.
You see them from a mile away. You already throw your defenses up when you see that. So then you have those, all right, that come like you say, intellectual. She can talk about different things. Y'all can have discussions about history, or she's into things, so they kind of disarm you a little bit. But then the whole agenda is still meant for her to overthrow you in some type of way.
Yep.
She still has a philosophy where she's superior than you. All right, you ain't shit, and she's gonna supplant you, man. You know. Then you got your Eve, the spiritual. You know, she come see you. She got the sage.
Yep.
You know, the sage go.
Steep you a tea.
Yeah, you know, she got the rose quartz. You know, rolling on your forehead, like you know, the spiritual. So you know, she's on to something. But then you know, then she's into witchcraft.
Yep, that's exactly what it is. Yep,
this bitch is now a baby witch.
She done tried all drugs.
Yeah,
yep.
You know, but it's still Eve, and it's still meant for her to overthrow you, man.
Because you know those women, they want to overthrow your philosophy.
Yep.
They want to turn. That's eating the apple again.
Yep.
They gonna turn you over to the left hand.
Yep.
I got a real quick.
Yeah.
All right, Proverbs 31 and 30. Favor is deceitful.
Woo! Favor is deceitful, man.
Yeah.
You see, because you know women are so fickle. You know, she'll be mugged up at you in the morning, but then by the time you come home, you know, you the best thing going. You know, it's deceitful, man. All right, you gotta always have your antennas up, brothers. Have your antennas up with dealing with these women, no matter how she come, because it's different variants. So you like, oh, she's different than my last. No, it's just a different variant of the same thing, man.
Yep. It's like different faces.
Yeah.
Yep.
You got it, bro. That was it.
Yeah, come.
Okay, you got it.
Sirach, chapter 26, verse 6. But a grief of heart and sorrow is a woman that is jealous over another woman.
A woman that is jealous over another woman, man. And that's played out. Like that energy, we not dealing with that. And at the end of the day, it ain't like as men, like we just roaming around the earth, you know, trying to hunch on everything. You know, like that shit so irksome. Everything you do lead to you dealing with another woman. Oh, why you got them pants on? You know, you must be go see that bitch. Oh, you ain't never wear that cologne for me. You know, dang, it took you a long time to get off today. You know.
Well, the irony is that we're getting women with body counts.
Yeah.
You know, we don't address that a lot.
Yeah.
We've accepted the fact that you had a past before us, man.
Yeah.
A broad past. You know. But on a spiritual level, I can just say this. Hey, can you read that again?
Sirach chapter 26, verse 6. But a grief of heart and sorrow is a woman that is jealous over another woman.
See, really, the woman is jealous over another woman from a spiritual take is that you're jealous over over our glory.
The spiritual woman.
Yeah, you're jealous of that spiritual woman because that spiritual woman puts us back over you.
Yep.
See, the woman the Satan gave you a covenant to where, okay, it's gonna be us, it's gonna be me and you, Eve, but the nigga gonna be down here. Adam gonna be down here. But see, when the Most High adopted us back, it put us back up here.
Got that woman, Sophia.
Yeah, we got Sophia. So really, the nigga woman is really jealous of Sophia because it puts us back over Eve.
Because Sophia pretty much it put you back in your state of being a ruler.
Yep.
You see? Adam got soft.
Yep.
You know, he simped for a minute.
Yep.
See, like the beautiful point you said, that this wisdom puts us back in the state of a ruler.
Yep.
You see, now we think like rulers. You see, when we didn't have this wisdom, we thought like simps and, you know, effeminate men, women worship. You see, like I said, Eve is used to us being so deprived and desperate, us looking up at her, you know, for the hope, you know, that big mama spirit. See, that's gone now. They say, we got this woman and she been putting us on. You know? She been putting us on, man. She been telling us about your ass. All right. And you through. You were exposed, man. You see, and it's over with. All right. You got it, bro.
And a scourge of the tongue which communicateth with all.
Scourge of the tongue, man. Nobody want to hear this shit. A woman trying to supervise your ride. You know. And we're gonna touch on that, man, because as I say, Eve be out of pocket, Eve be doing too much, man. But at the end of the day, it's different variants of the same goddamn thing, man.
Can we get that real quick?
Yeah, you got it.
Like 1 Timothy 2:12. But I suffer not a woman to teach, nor to usurp authority over the man.
Yeah, and this is for who? The strongest variant of all right, which is the Israelite, the Eve that knows she's an Israelite. That's the strongest variant because she can get real close. All right, she can gain this information, then try to flip it on you, you know, and now she's back in the dominant position. You see, she's she's dictating what is and what's not. She's telling you what's correct doctrine and what's not correct doctrine. You know, she trying to correct and critique how you teach now. That's the most dangerous one. The one that knows that they're Israelite, that's the worst variant that it is, man. All right, because they'll come in this energy now where they try, like you say, a woman that's jealous over another woman. They try to take that to the kingdom.
Yeah.
They try to supervise your ride now in the kingdom. You see?
Before it go down.
Before even a kingdom ain't even built yet.
Yeah.
You trying to, supervise what a man can do. You way out of order, man.
So want to be over the other women?
Yeah. Extremely out of order, man. You know?
Hey, can I
you got it.
A brother brought this out. I want to say it's one of the elders from Texas, but if it wasn't, Salat. But this is the New Living Translation of Genesis, the 3rd chapter, the 16th verse. It says, "Then he said to the woman, I will sharpen the pain of your pregnancy, and in pain you will give birth, and you will desire to control your husband."
You desire to control your husband, man.
But he will rule over you.
But he will rule over you. And that's Eve, man. She desires to control over the man in some way, some form of fashion.
That's right.
And she'll come in all different angles, to try to get past those antibodies, so she can lock on and overthrow your immune system, which spiritually, this is the scriptures, man. This is what she wants to overthrow. She wants to get within you, all right, and overthrow this, man. Because this is our defense. But see, now we've been built up to the point where we, like me and the brother were discussing, like you have the red pill community. You have a lot of jakes that's on their purpose and on this side, as far as whatever they into, building their brand, whatever they're doing, and Eve is being neglected. But you got the men of the Lord, we in a whole nother realm.
Yep.
We don't even them little games and that little shit, the Eve play, man, we past that. We already know all that little shit. Like Eve don't understand, like you said, this wisdom put us on such a high level. There's just like how back in the day, because it had to be Satan working with these women. She find out your code. She know how to do an app to do this and all this shit. There's pretty much Satan working with these women to keep you restricted. Well, now we have an entity that's working with us. There's warning you and giving us signs about you, man.
Yep. Ain't that so?
Yeah.
They got women's intuition.
Yeah.
And we got the right hand side putting a flashlight on you.
Yeah.
And you don't even know it. Whether it's the word or the spirit actually dealing with us.
Yep.
All right. Because the Most High will show you how Satan is dealing with your woman to overthrow you, man.
Yeah.
Because the Satan might be in league, the spiritual demon Satan might be in league with your woman, but how the Most High showed you about King Ahab, it showed in the scripture how the Most High was saying who would be a lying spirit to King Ahab.
Yep.
But it showed it, it revealed it.
Yep.
So same thing with the woman. The Most High heavy, okay, who would be a lying spirit to this woman? All right, to deceive his brother, but then the Most High revealed it to that brother.
So now we back connected to Yahweh Shema Shai. See, they don't look at us as princes of the power.
Nope.
You see, especially Eve, like we were talking about earlier, like Eve, that's from the hood or have a hood influence.
Yeah.
They look at anyone that's not a hardcore street nigga as a lame and the green that they can get over. So you have those same women, all right. They put them turbans on over their wig. You see, put them dresses over them tights.
Over them yoga pads.
Put them dresses over them tights. And then they look at brothers, oh, he green. Because they look at a working man, oh, he green, he's sweet. We know, we done been through there. Like me and the brother discussing, man, we done been played, we done been a fool, we done been all this shit before, man. We done seen this shit from every perspective, man. And now we got this perspective, you done.
It's over with.
Yeah, you done. Let me get this on the comment board real quick for what you just said. It's Ecclesiastes 7:12, and this from the brother Beyond Yashahala. And it says, "For wisdom is a defense, and money is a defense, but the excellency of knowledge is that wisdom giveth life to them that have it, man." And we living now, man. We live like Eve, like we don't need that shit. Like we don't feel obligated, like we gotta, you know, that little pity party that she trying to, you know, that sob story. Fuck that sob story, man. Fuck them kids.
Yep.
You know,
Yep.
all that shit, man.
Yep.
That ain't our responsibility, man. We finna come into something. We gonna have our own women,
Yep.
our own kids.
Yep.
All right. We ain't finna all that chaos and drama and conflict, man. That shit over with, man. You had something?
You told me to him.
Yes, sir.
Come on. This Sirach, chapter 25, verse 22.
Yep.
A woman, if she maintain her husband, is full of anger, impudence, and much reproach.
Yep.
Now, I got a definition.
Yep.
This is right on target. All right, this is Merriam's dictionary for the word enemy. One that is antagonistic to another.
Yep.
Especially one seeking to injure,
Yep.
overthrow, or confound.
No, you keep going.
One seeking to injure, overthrow, or confound an opponent.
Yeah, the antagonist spirit, you know,
Yeah.
trying to chip away at you.
Mhm.
All right. She's looking at every flaw, everything that you do that she think is wrong. She's trying to magnify it.
Mhm.
You know, that's an attack. That's an antagonist, man. She
Mhm.
trying to create a narrative that you can't do nothing right.
Mhm.
All right, that you ain't as great as you think you is.
Mhm.
All right, and this theory, this doctrine that you got about men over women, it ain't right. You know, but they do it in a very a lot of them have found out how to do it in a very indirect way.
And like you was going into that sister that was trying to, challenge the scripture.
Yeah.
Going to the definition to restrict our access to women.
Yeah.
It says or confound an opponent.
It's to confound the opponent. Yeah, they look at us as opponents.
Yeah.
You know, like this is a versus, like this is a goddamn versus battle or something.
It's a chess game.
Yeah, no, we there's another thing. We're not arguing with women. We not if a woman posts a scripture, we're not gonna debate about it. You just need to listen. But first, all you need to know is be a woman. All right. To build a nation, all the women have to do is be women.
Yep.
You see, you don't worry about that. All right. If I deal with Moabites, and then like that's another thing. Like they think we just so low level. Like they're just something great to us dealing with someone outside of them.
Mm-hmm.
When the Day of Atonement over, we can fly a foreign bitch in.
Yep.
If it's that ain't hard. This is America. You get anything.
Then it's the melting pot, so all the nations are here already.
Yeah. So it's like that. Damn. That ain't no great feat in the earth. Like this, we read the scriptures and then all we get from is heathen women. We look in the air. We can see the little cloud. With the heathen women in. No, man. All right, we that's been done before. We want rulership. We never ruled as guys in the earth. We never did that.
Nope.
That's what we want, man.
Yep.
The perks that come with it gonna be the perks that come with it. And this is what we know. Yahweh Shai not gonna disappoint us in what he give his men. We not gonna be disappointed in it. All right. However he do it, how he truly reward us, however the system is set up in the kingdom, we not gonna be disappointed. So we don't care, man.
Mm-hmm.
We not all into that, man. Here he is, this man Esau Edom is doing all this wickedness in the earth, and you got somebody looking way that far, into a whole nother realm trying to, no, man. You had something, bro. Get that on, put that proverb, give not thy strength.
Oh, well, Yep.
Yeah, something real quick.
You got it, bro.
All right. Sirach chapter 3 and verse 23.
Yeah.
Be not curious in unnecessary matters.
Yep.
For more things are showed unto thee than men understand.
Yeah, so even like, you brothers, we got an elite level of understanding. Even like I said, even you few sisters, man, just you hanging around the council, you ain't gotta say nothing. You gonna soak up so much information and so much knowledge. You're going to have an elite level of understanding in the earth. You ain't got to try to be so deep and try to worry about the little tedious things that's going to happen in the kingdom. No. If you just hang around every day, you're going to gain so much information and knowledge every day that you're going to be on a much higher level than the masses of the earth, man. So ain't no reason to be, thinking about unnecessary matters, man. So curious about those things, man.
Yep.
Verse 22.
Yep.
Last verse.
Yep.
But what is commanded thee, think thereupon with reverence.
Yep.
For it is not needful for thee to see with thine eyes the things that are in secret.
And what's commanded for a woman? All right. Get that in on First, 2 Peter 3:1.
New Testament.
Yeah, we good. Because deal with the thing that was commanded of you. Like we have the thing that's commanded of us to do, man. You know?
You said 2 Peter 3:1.
Yeah.
This second epistle, beloved, I write unto you, and both which I stir up your pure minds by way of remembrance,
Yep.
that you may be mindful of the words which were spoken before by the holy prophets, of the commandment of us, the apostles of the Lord and Savior.
Yep. So these things that are written, these epistles, the laws, and the you know, and the history, you know, these are the things that we're commanded to take heed to, man. All right. Not to be so deep into something, all right, that we don't have a sure understanding on that has nothing to do with salvation. Go ahead.
Back in Peter.
Yeah, keep on.
Okay, come. 2 Peter 3. All right, it says, knowing this first, 2 Peter 3:3. Knowing this first, that there shall come in the last days.
So I'll be 1 Peter 3.
Okay. Okay. Yep. 1 Peter 3:1. Likewise, you wives, be in subjection to your own husbands.
Oh, so read that again. Sirach 30. Sirach 3:22.
Sirach chapter 3, verse 22.
Yep.
But what is commanded thee, think thereupon with reverence.
But what is commanded thee, think thereon with reverence. So read this Peter again.
All right. 1 Peter 3:1. Likewise, you wives, be in subjection to your own husbands.
Yep, be in subjection to your own husband. That's what's commanded. Keep going.
That if any obey not the word, they also may without the word be won by the conversation of the wives.
Which is your conduct. Because we're not here telling, you know, women to leave their husbands if they don't have unbelieving husbands. We're just telling you to be in subjection to that man, and your subjection, all right, your obedience might win him over. You know, we don't know. All right. So that's what you need to be focused on, man. All right. And if you don't have a husband, all right, you just need to be submissive to the word, you know, and saving yourself, all right, for a husband in the future. Go ahead.
Verse 2, 1 Peter 3:2. While they behold your chaste conversation coupled with fear, whose adorning let it not be the outward adorning of plaiting the hair and of wearing of gold, but of putting on of apparel, or of putting on of apparel. But let it be the hidden man of the heart, and that which is not corruptible, even the ornament of a meek and quiet spirit.
Even the ornament of a meek and quiet spirit. Now, that's not saying that you can't do your hair, you can't get dressed up. But see, this is what Eve lives for, the outside appearance. You know, the reaction she gets off taking pictures on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's what they live for.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So it's not saying that you can't, you can't get dressed up, you can't wear nice things, you can't have nice things or do your hair or get cute. No, it's not saying that. It's saying that shouldn't be you. The main focus is the hidden man, which is what your spirit. You shouldn't have the same spirit of Eve. You shouldn't be a variant of Eve.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it's saying. Because like I say, because those are outside. Because a variant, we talking about the outside.
Yeah.
You see.
Yep.
But then the inside, that's what has to change, man. You need to focus on changing that. You trying to get so deep in the scriptures and worry about what men doing. No, you need to focus on the inward man.
Mm-hmm.
Like we had to focus on the inward man. Go ahead.
1 Peter 3:4. But let it be the hidden man of the heart, and that which is not corruptible, even the ornament of a meek and quiet spirit, which is in the sight of Yahweh of great price.
So the Most High is saying he likes that, a meek and quiet spirit. You see? That's acceptable to the Most High. That's your acceptable sacrifice. That's what the Most High is accepting with women, is being meek and quiet, man.
That's a woman of God.
Yeah.
That's a meek and quiet woman that's subject to her husband.
Yeah.
That's a godly woman.
Yep. I'll keep going.
All right, verse 5. For after this manner in the old time, the holy women also who trusted in Yahweh adorned themselves, being in subjection unto their own husbands.
See, they adorned themselves with humility.
Yep.
Submissiveness.
Mm-hmm.
All right, go ahead.
Even as Sarah obeyed Abraham, calling him Lord.
Go ahead.
Whose daughters ye are, as long as you do well and are not afraid with any amazement.
Go ahead.
Likewise, ye husbands, dwell with them according to knowledge, giving honor unto the wife as unto the weaker vessel.
Hey, giving honor to the wife as the weaker vessel, man. Like the expectation that we have for our women, all right, is different than the expectation that we have for each other, man. All right, we don't expect you, you know, to be able to put precept on precept, line upon line, man.
Break that down, sister.
Yeah, break that down. All right, Shema right now. You know, that's in the middle. You couldn't say the Shema. All right, you know, Psalm 21 Hebrew right now.
Yeah.
You know, we deal with you as a weaker vessel, man. You have a different responsibility, man. You know, you have a different portion, a different duty to the nation, man. And we deal with you as such, man. All right, but Esau, going back to the serpent, Esau said, "You're equal. You know, you can do what he do. You see, and that's what make you come in that energy where you think that you can even have a conversation with a man, all right, of the Lord about the scriptures, man. Which that means you're completely off. You're way off doing that, man. You see? Yeah, that was it, man.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Yes. 1 Peter chapter 2 and in verse 9, pretty much reiterating what was in Peter. In like manner also that women adorn themselves in modest apparel with shamefacedness and sobriety.
Shamefacedness, man. You know, you should be ashamed to ask, you know, different questions, man. All right, you should be you should have a shame face, man. That's the ultimate form of humility, man. Now, of course, you can ask questions. We don't mind answering questions, man. You know, but you should consider, man, what you're asking, man, and who you're asking. You see, hey, we even do that, man. We don't just ask anything like we just on the apostle coming board or brother coming board just asking and saying anything. No, man. You see, you just listen for the most part. Brothers, for the most part, salute the apostles. You know, maybe put a precept here, but a lot of times just listen, man. And, you know, we come in that spirit, man. But then, you know, you got this spirit where you got to ask everything, say something, be heard. Your point got to get across. You know, doing too much. What's it? Goddamn, Pam, you doing too much.
we have a place.
Yeah,
we have a place in the body of Yahweh Shai. You know. Because it said, like, make not thyself equal with the king, and sit not amongst the elders.
Yep.
You know, like, because I had the New Living Translation, a version of that.
Okay, I'll finish it out.
Okay, come on.
It says, with shamefacedness and sobriety, not with broidered hair or gold or pearls or costly array.
And I want to bring this out because we're going to the different variants of Eve. And one of the real characteristic is this. This is 1 Timothy 2:9, the NLT. And I want women to be modest in their apparel. They should wear decent and appropriate clothing and not draw attention to themselves by the way they fix their hair or by wearing gold or pearls or expensive clothes. Now, like you already broke it down, there's nothing wrong with having pearls and gold, but it made a point and not drawing attention to themselves. Because the nature of a Babylonian woman is to draw attention. So that's another thing that, you know, I don't know sisters personally, but if you have that characteristic, that's not of Yahweh Shema Shai. You know, you on social media showing your body to strangers, you know, putting sexual provocative pictures out, you know. But that's Eve, going back to the nature of Eve and the different variants of Eve. Eve is she's an addict for attention. You know,
and also even you can see it like on certain questions they'll ask. You know, and with women that know they're Israelites, man, they still have the energy of Eve. And they want attention, man. You know, or they think that they some type of superior. Like you got Eve that know they're Israelite. You got you can tell by how they move. They think that, you know, they gonna have their own throne room. You know, like they gonna, like you said, like in Wakanda. They think the kingdom gonna be like Wakanda, man. Women that know they're Israelite, they have that mind frame like, you know, they gonna be right there beside it. Everywhere he go, she gonna be. No, man.
We gotta ask her for guidance.
Yeah, we gotta ask what you think about this. You know, Moab over there tripping. You know, how should I do this? You know, no, man. All right, you're gonna be one of many, and you're gonna be happy as hell. All right, teeth hanging out your mouth, goddamn. You got that? You had something? Yeah, you got the Proverbs.
Oh yeah, because
either one.
I'm sorry, I did have Proverbs. Proverbs. Let me go back to it. Proverbs 31:3, right? Proverbs 31:3. Give not thy strength unto women, nor thy ways to that which destroy kings.
Yeah, give not thy strength to women, nor thy ways which destroy a king. That goes into what? Recognizing these variants, man. When you see it you know, hey, act accordingly, man. Put your defense up, man. You know, because hey, he says, give not thy way, that not strength to women or thy ways that destroy a king, because that's all Eve wants to do. Like if Eve destroy you, you just another notch on her belt. Now she's on to the next.
Huh?
All right.
That's a sucker.
She likes Eve. She attacks. Another thing, Eve likes to attack someone that's on the purpose.
Yeah.
Her thing is to overthrow them off their purpose. That's their whole agenda. The spirit that's working within them is to overthrow this man off their purpose, and she gonna go all out to do it, man. You see?
You know, in spiritual, it's a demonic force working with Eve. You know, I think back a lot of times, the elder apostles like, man, stay away from the black woman. Stay away from the black woman. There's a demonic force working with Eve, man. You know, it ain't just, oh, this is her nature. Hey, that covenant with Esau, Edom, the serpent. Well, Esau, Edom is in league with the spiritual demon Satan. But guess what? Eve is in league with the spiritual demon Satan. So the spiritual demon Satan is giving Eve intel on how your mind works. You know, he's giving Eve intel on how to counter and how to, you know, help leverage over him. That's why they had this so-called clairvoyance, man. It comes from the left-hand side, man. You know? And that's on a personal level. But as far as philosophies, Eve is going to follow a philosophy that makes sure she's over you. You know?
No matter how she get there, she wants the same end game.
Yep.
She wants the same result no matter how she get there.
Yep.
All right. Assalamu alaikum.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
What's that witchcraft shit? We say blessed.
Peace and blessings.
Yeah. It's something. What it is? That witch, it be on them.
Oh, mama say, hello. What the?
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about,
yeah.
bro.
With that shit, you know, she gonna learn the lingo.
Yeah.
You know, she gonna try to infiltrate, man. You know.
She's the agent.
She's an agent.
Yeah.
All right.
Because look at the inner cities.
Look at that Michael 7.
Look at anywhere where Eve rules. That was an overthrow. Welfare system was an overthrow.
Yeah.
They used the feminist movement as an overthrow. And look at the results of it. It's hell.
Because that's what, like you say, that's what Eve rules at. Like where there's poverty,
Yep.
you know, the more she deified. Like
Yeah.
you look at the places where Eve, you know, had the dominant influence, like nigga culture. Because it's really nigga culture is nothing but what Eve approves of. Like that's what you see exalted. That's why you see trap niggas, you know, athletes and you know, entrepreneurs. You see, they're exalted because it don't matter how grimy, how wicked them niggas is, they're exalted because they're approved by Eve. Yeah, like Eve approved of the tight pants and you know the tattoos everywhere, the colorful mohawks. Like Eve approved of that. Yep. You see, so nigga culture is nothing but the pretty much the queendom of Eve.
Yep. It's her. Like that movie Queen of the Damned. She's the queen of the damned, man. You know.
Is it It might be. Oh yeah, it was 5.
Yeah. Michael chapter 7 verse 5. Trust ye not in a friend, put ye not confidence in a guide.
Yep.
Keep the doors of thy mouth from her that lieth in thy bosom.
Keep the doors of thy mouth from her that lieth in thy bosom. That's another thing. You know, you brothers, I'll be telling your woman every goddamn thing, man. All right, she on a need to know basis, man. All right, and if you got to tell a lie, you can tell a lie. All right, that's your possession. You handle her according to how you need to, so you can operate productively in the spirit, man. All right, you're over her, man. That shit that they pushed on us, happy wife, the Carl Winslow spirit is gone, man. All right, we will remember who we are, man. We coming into the stead of our forefathers, man. You know, so just be mindful, you know, how you move, man. No matter how good you think she is, you know, how much of a, you know, a good wife she is, man. Always be mindful, you know, that there's a potential overthrow at hand and treat her accordingly, man. You know, and that doesn't mean you have to be wilding out. Because another thing on the flip side, you gotta know how to be wise as a serpent too. You know, you gotta know how to splurge on it a little bit. You know, take her here and there. You know, you gotta know how to maneuver too as a serpent, man. You see, throw her off balance. Like, what this nigga up to? You know, shit. Don't be sitting, you know, just be an open book. No, man. You shit. Like, we know how to play too, man. And we on a way high level frequency, man. We 100 steps ahead of you, man.
I got a quick one.
You got it, bro.
Because you going back to keep the doors of our mouth shut.
6 and 12. Yeah.
Ecclesiastes 7:26. I find more bitter than death the woman whose heart is snares and nets.
It's snares and traps. It's
Yeah.
always some type of, even a conversation.
Mm-hmm.
The way she'll ask a question, you
Mhm.
can tell she's trying to trap you and get you,
Yep.
trying to scrapulate some information.
Snitch on yourself, per
Yeah.
se.
You know, everything's down trap and shit, man. Go ahead.
But so okay, I'll finish it off. I'm gonna get into a word. All right, it says Ecclesiastes 7:26, and I find more bitter than death the woman whose heart is snares and nets, and her hands is bands. Whoso pleases Yahweh shall escape from her, but the sinner shall be taken by her.
Yep, and that's why you see, you know, what Thug and Diva.
Yeah.
Their energy, you know, is locked into each other, man.
So right.
You know.
So that word net goes back to karam. Karam in the main definition it says metaphor. Nets are used of the blandishments of women. So let me look up the word blandishment. All right, because we was talking about keeping the doors of your mouth closed, right? It says blandishment, a flattering or pleasing statement or action used to persuade someone gently to do something. So part of that net is the pillow talking, or your woman being gentle with you. So if you had a rough woman or that nagged you, that was kind of in your face. Then if that ends, you get a gentle woman that'll de-arm you, but she still has that same nature. She knows the nature of men. Or if I get aggressive, he gonna get defensive. But if I stay gentle, I can get more out of him. All right. So I read that again. Blandishments. Blandishment, a flattering or pleasing statement or action used to persuade someone gently to do something. So,
yeah, persuasive spirit.
Yep, that pillow talking.
Yeah.
Going back to Samson.
Yeah.
You know.
I think Sirach 26 and
Verse 11.
yeah, you start verse 11. Yeah.
Sirach chapter 26, verse 11. Watch over an impudent eye, and marvel not if she trespass against thee.
Yep, marvel not. You know, don't be in awe, you know, if she, you know, go against you, man. Because that's in their nature, man. And in the end of the day, women want to be comfortable, man, especially we coming to the times that we coming into now. A woman gonna make a decision based on being comfortable, man.
I got a definition for impotent. All right, this is Merriam's dictionary. Impotent, marked by contemptuous or cocky, boldness or disregard of others. Insolent. Other words for impotent.
You said boldness or disregard for others.
Yep.
You know, like watch how bold she is and how she talk, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and a lot of things like another thing, brothers, don't feel like, you know, you gotta move like a serpent. You know, now every brother got different standards amongst their household. But a lot of times, man, you need to observe too, because if you try to correct every single little thing, you're gonna be in a lot of unnecessary arguments.
Mm-hmm.
You know, trying to correct every little single thing. Now, you gotta have a standard, you know, and if she start digressing past that standard, then things have to be addressed. But a lot of things, you know, you should be collecting data. Listen to what she's saying. Listen to how bold she is when she address you and talk to you in different, you know, type of ways, you know, and kind of put that in consideration. So when she do trespass against you, you know, you don't marvel because you already got the data to say, okay, she's capable of doing this, you know.
Because the verse, it's like the movie Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Y'all slick against each other. You know, if y'all seen the movie Mr. and Mrs. Smith, they slick was about trying to kill each other. Let's say you're trying to kill your woman, but basically they're like the FBI, whatever, and they build on their suspects. They build on that, man. They don't just go off of petty crimes.
Yeah.
You know.
So just be mindful, man. And, you know, at the end of the day, jump down to verse 14.
A silent and loving woman is a gift of the Lord, and there is nothing so much worth as a mind well instructed.
Yeah, silent and loving woman is a gift from the Lord. So you're gonna have a few, you know, you got a few brothers that got wives that's gonna be, you know, on point, you know, and they gonna hold it down, and you know, they're gonna be delivered. You see, and that's a gift from Yahweh Shem Al Shai, you know. And said there's nothing more than a mind well instructed, man. You know, she's gonna allow, you know, she gonna allow herself to be molded, you know, by the energy of her husband, man. You know, now she thinks like he thinks. She moves like he moves, man. You see, but they combative and you know that spirit, you know, rebellion. It's gonna be destroyed, man. You see, so every situation is different, and you got different brothers that got, you know, cool situation with their woman. Not saying that every brother, like if your situation cool with your woman, you know, don't go start some, you know, just so your life can line up with the video. All right, but this is just a in general discussion about the variance, all right, of the majority of women. You know,
it's something that just to add on to what you're saying. Beware.
yep.
Your woman could be cool, but just don't have that mindset. Oh, she wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
That's the worst mindset you can have in this time is that you think she wouldn't do it, or she's not babe.
No.
Just have that mindset of beware.
Brother gonna know my woman.
Yeah, right. Because when I first heard at that time, you know, the elder boy was like, a lot of the women y'all have now, he said, a lot of women y'all have now, they're not gonna be in the kingdom. The woman I was with when he said that, I didn't think that applied to her. 5, 6 years later, I don't know where she at. She out my life.
Yeah, and I'm gonna say this too. Real point, a quick point. The brothers, all right, that's not, you know, over concerned about rank and status and all those things. That's gonna be the brothers with the highest status in the kingdom.
Yeah.
And the women that's not concerned about their status and how they gonna be in the kingdom, that's gonna be the women that's gonna be attached to the brothers with the highest status, man. You know? The more humble, the more the reward gonna be, man. Talk about King David was the meekest man on earth, man.
And Moses.
Yeah, Moses. Yep.
Spirit.
You see? So, hey, man, just stay humble, man. As men and women, stay humble. Play your role, man. Play your part, and let the Most High increase how He gonna do it, man. We're not gonna be disappointed. So really, that's pretty much disrespectful because now you're trying to complain. It's like you complain about how the kingdom gonna be.
Yep.
You know,
Yep.
you worried about things. This gonna be like this. Now you complaining.
Yeah. And then, it's like, you know, you ever had that show Sweet 16?
Yeah.
They never buy their child a Bentley or some shit.
Yeah.
But it'd be like the Bentley from last year.
Yeah.
And they'd be like disgraceful about it.
Yeah.
Like, come on, it's for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
No.
Who else got this?
Yeah, who else got this, man?
It's 16.
Right.
Instead of happy you got it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You nitpicking, man. That nitpicking spirit, Most High will put you to death, man.
Yeah.
You know? That was it, bro.
Hey, with that, you know, we hope you brothers and sisters were edified, as I know I was. We'd like to give out honor and glory to Yahweh by Shem Yahushua by Shem Kakadash. Double honors to our elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and blessed house day with the elect. Abba Ba.
Abba Ba.
Come out Shalom.
Come out Shalom.
Shalom. Sheesh.